Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to Roll with Advantage. Very, very, very excited to dive into tonight's session as we pick up where we left off. And you might ask yourself, well, what did happen last week? I got good news for you. Ryan, let them know. Tell them what happened, as you are responsible for summarizing the previous week's antics. Go ahead.
Sure thing, Joe. All right. Act 2, Chapter 5, Prey Enters. After arriving at the Golden Chrysalis, the heirs split up. Merrick stays behind with the cart and other servants. Via and Kalen head off to investigate a strange sense of magic that is affecting them, while Xanthi and Edwin head into the midst of the party to speak to various people. Merrick heads outside and eventually comes across 3 men wearing draconic-looking masks. Sneaking after them, he is able to overhear their conversation and learn that they have acquired information about the arrival of the heirs, though the cult currently thinks that they are just reinforcements for the Blades of Xandoria rather than the King's Hand themselves. They also speak of a traitor in Adario, one so high up that it could shake the foundations of the kingdoms if anyone learned their identity. After interrogating one of them, Merrick learns that the only person who knows this traitor's identity is the Shepherd. A fight breaks out, with Merrick and Thorn killing all 3 of the cultists. Xanthi and Edwin speak to a lady Soline Montclair, and after mentioning that they were looking for change, are directed to speak with Zane... I don't remember how to say his middle name. Zaid Lucian. My apologies. After much discussion, it is revealed that Zaid is in the process of a ritual that will bring a dragon back to life, with the only component missing being the dragonborn Zephyros. He offers to reward Xanthi if she delivers Zephyros to him. However, during their conversations, assassins strike out at Zaid. Xanthi convinces the attackers to fall back, mentioning that they were located in Colleen should they want to speak again. The attackers leave, and Zaid is grateful for Xanthi and Edwin's intervention. Via and Kalen, meanwhile, head to an isolated room in order to conduct their own investigation. They follow a sense of hell-touched magic, Via in the real world, while Kalen and Vale walks to find the source. They find a hidden laboratory that exists under the estate, where imps fused with intellect-devour brain matter are held. There are also several essences of memories in various jars, with Kalen accidentally absorbing one in her form. The memory revolved around a Veil Walker who learned something dangerous and was killed soon after. Shortly after, a few descend into the laboratory. Kalen and Via both escape, but not before a wild blood man seems to notice Kalen's spirit walk. They are, however, able to return to their room before they are fully discovered and captured. With all of this done, all of the heirs are gathered and brought up, heading into a private conference to speak with their host, the information broker, the Silk Spider herself.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Sorry, I thought that I could take a bite and chew before it came back to me. All right.
Oh, good.
So that is right where we're going to pick up. Now, as all of you enter the Silk Spider's room, this private area is, it's gorgeous. The walls are draped in silk, amber, crimson, gold, colors of the sunset. Cushioned seats surround a low table where tea is already prepared. Incense burn and brass holders fills the air with the scent of cinnamon and something else, something that kind of tingles the back of your throat. You can see the Silk Spider, Madame Ruelle, waits, reclining on a chaise that seems to display her body like artwork. She is this vision of humanoid drow perfection. It is very strange the way you look at her, where she seems perfect, almost too perfect. That silver hair cascading over her shoulders, those golden amber eyes catching the lamplight, and a smile, devious, with just the very hint of sharpness to her teeth. As the 5 of you enter, you can see she looks to you, Merrick, and then looks down to Thorn, and looks back up to you, and then looks back to the rest of the group, and she says, "Well, welcome to the Gilded Chrysalis." I must say that I do have, well, very powerful guests often, but it is not so frequent that I receive princes and princesses from other realms. Welcome, Fulcress.
Where exactly did you get that information from?
Do you deny this claim?
I simply asked where you got the information from.
Kaylin, I'd like you to make a deception check real quick. This is kind of a poker face deception check.
Okay. Okay, well, that's a shit first roll.
Double threes.
Yeah, accidentally rolled twice, but it rolled the same number both times.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good.
I mean, I wasn't trying to deceive her. I was just saying words. Shut up, Brian.
The way I collect my information is my own trade secrets. But I must admit it was a suspicion. It wasn't exactly hard evidence. But the reactions you all bear on your face now seem to lead me to believe I'm correct. Please, have a seat. I very much look forward to this conversation we are to have.
And how obvious was it her looking like down to Thorn? Was that like she looked at all of us over equally, or was it like and then looking at Thorn?
She lingered on Thorn, I think probably a bit longer than each one of you, but it's more so the time she lingered on Merrick because of Thorn.
Okay. Does Via pick up if she has any magical abilities going on right now?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Okay, 24.
24. I would say with a 24, you kind of, take a deep breath and you sense, you put those feelers out, and there is a lot of magical energy that is emanating from the silk spider. This is an individual that is either a rather powerful mage of some kind, you're not exactly sure what kind, or a person that is innately magical, if that makes any sense.
But I'm not picking up if she's like using spells to see or sense things.
No, it doesn't seem like she is concentrating on any type of spell right now.
Okay. Well, I guess I assume we all take a seat. I will, unless somebody wants to stand, makes a point of that.
Merrick's gonna stay standing unless it's, demanded, basically.
Please.
Edwin will as well.
Xanthi, Kaylin?
Are they sitting?
Yeah, I think Halen is going to sit. I mean, she's going to sit on the edge of her seat, but she's sitting.
All right, then Merrick being the one standing, she'll say, please, join your siblings.
Do I get any sort of a sense of is that kind of a threat, or is it just she really prefers when people are sitting? Can I read into that at all?
Make an insight check.
15.
15. This seems like a request.
And I prefer to stand if that's all right.
Very well. So, You 5 have had quite the eventful evening, it seems. And I'm sure that there are many questions that you have, many that you came with, and many more now that you're here. What I can tell you is this. Most of the information that I barter and trade with is dealt in gold and jewels and valuable items. Being the heirs of a very powerful nation, that should be no problem for you to procure. In fact, even if you don't have the funds with you here and now, contracts can always be signed, bills of payment intended to be fulfilled, should you believe you need the information that badly. But then there is other knowledge that I have. Knowledge that, based off of your activities this evening, I believe you may be interested in. Those are not dealt in gold and jewels and magical baubles. No. Those demand a much higher price. One that I am not sure that any one of you are willing to pay. For those questions, whatever they may be, whenever they come up, that payment must be made in one of two ways. The first is a fleeting memory, one you cherish, but one you don't think of very often. And if you hold those memories so close, so dearly, then there are other payments you may make. And she snaps her fingers, and Celeste moves over with a scale and sets it on the table. A pound of flesh is the other payment.
Like pig meat? Like
Paid from your own flesh and blood. Octavia, correct?
Via preferred, but yeah.
Very well, Princess Via. So be it. These questions are not just limited to your hunt and pursuit of cultists related to the Dragon's Triarchy. Perhaps you have questions about your own lives. Perhaps you have questions about Alicia, Princess Via. You wish to be answered. I will tell you if I have the answer or not before you make your payment. I am a woman of business, and bad business is not something I take part in. If you commit to these terms, a verbal agreement, we may proceed. If you wish to decline, the door is behind you. You are free to leave. No one will stop you. No one of my own guard will pursue you. And your identities remain a secret, regardless of what transpires here. The heirs of Adaria will not be known by anyone other than myself. So,
And you can assure that there is no price that another would pay that would change that secrecy.
no. No, there is not.
That is a most gracious and generous offer. I do have a question. Why? Why extend such an offer to us?
As I said, I do not partake in bad business. For as long as you live, I will always have something you could use. Knowledge, locations of potential enemies, secrets that have been kept from you. I may have them. And you will be willing to pay time and time again, provided you live. But you must understand that the same favors will be given to your enemies. Their deepest, darkest secrets, that they wish for no one else to know, will be kept by me.
Even if they pay.
Even if they pay, and regardless of what you offer to pay, those secrets will be kept. I am an unbiased, neutral third party. I provide information to those who are willing to pay, but never those deepest, darkest things that would cause the most problems, or that could lead to a client's ultimate demise. What good
Does
it
Kaylin
serve
believe
me
her?
if the heirs of Adaria die? Go ahead and make an insight check. Anybody who would like to can. That's something that almost everybody would lean forward when she says that.
No.
Aww.
Mine didn't go through. I thought I
Got a
could.
19.
19?
I don't think I did either.
Wait.
Oh, shit.
Well,
Well, that's crazy. I just rolled one and it said a natural 20. I don't know why it didn't go through.
It's wild.
You didn't see it because I picked it up.
Oh. In there, done that.
You're probably gonna get a bunch of rolls here in a second.
We'll take the first one. No, we'll take the... If there's a fifth one, we'll take the fifth one.
I don't know. It's not letting me use D&D Beyond.
Does it...
Yeah, I can't even roll in D&D Beyond.
Oh.
It's not even rolling.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it's not even going in D&D
Weird.
Beyond.
Do you guys have D20s near you that you can use? I'm fine with you guys rolling that.
I
since it's not
think so.
Yeah.
Because I... Oh, wait, let me check the game log. Yeah, no, I don't even... There's nothing in the game log from you guys either. That's super weird.
Maybe D&D Beyond's having some issues. I'm gonna use this giant ass fucking D20. See that?
Perfect. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, someone just came in.
What?
There you go.
Oh.
I turned on D&D Beyond, like, used, like, its digital dice, and that seemed to work for some reason.
Oh, nice.
Mine's on. Ah, whatever. I'm just gonna fucking 9 + 4, 13.
Okay. As far as all of you can tell, Via, you have the most confidence. But as far as each one of you can tell, she is telling the truth. But Octavia, you are very, very, very confident that she is. So, shall we proceed or do we part ways?
I will be proceeding. Whether or not my siblings will join me, I guess.
I
Can I
will
ask
join
a
you.
question? Can I ask a question, Joe? These are like the prices here. Like she's saying, like these are the wow, words. For certain questions, that's what she's gonna require. Other questions are not gonna be that deep.
Correct.
Okay,
And she said that she'll let you know
sure.
before. She won't give you the answer and be like, and that's going to cost 20 pounds.
No.
So,
I
I'm-
believe
move
these are
forward.
terms that all of us can agree to. This is what we're here for, after all.
I can agree.
she looks to you, Merrick.
He just gives a nod.
Very good. Well then, shall we let business proceed. I have given you the terms. I have given you the prices. Ask away.
Really quick question, Joe.
So,
The person
John,
asking
that
the
will
question-
cost you a pound of flesh to ask me a question now. So,
All right.
give me your
where's
hand.
my knife? Where's my knife? The person asking the question has to give, or can somebody else give the payment, even if someone else? So, like, if Via asks a question, can Edwin make the payment, or is it the person who asked the question has to make the payment?
So, it hasn't been brought up, but if Edwin were to ask that question, no shame, the Silk Spider, she would respond, "If you are so willing to make such a sacrifice for one of your siblings, I think that is beautiful, and I would gladly accept that payment."
Let's see if our questions lead to such a thing.
Very well. Let us proceed then. Ask your questions.
Well, Caleb will start.
Wait, I didn't think it'd be that easy.
All right. Kaylin will sit up a little bit and she'll say, "What do you know about these cultists then? Clearly you have them littered throughout your establishment here."
What do I know about them? I will give you the very basics of what I know about them for 1,000 gold.
The very basics for 1,000 gold. I think that's worth a little bit more than that. I think she's saying that in a way to where a bargain.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Where's her heart? Persuasion. I have not been rolling well tonight. On my second 8. With a +5.
I sympathize.
Yeah, I'll take them for you tonight, Ryan. That's what's been happening.
Perhaps we see how the rest of the evening goes, and we make a decision from there if there are any discounts that can be given.
All right.
Is that price agreeable?
I will say we kind of know the basics, so how much for something beyond the basics?
Beyond the basics. Let's say 1,500 gold then.
Agreed. Proceed.
She will sort of scan and she'll look to Edwin. hearing the coins jingle jangle on him when when you guys walked in. Payer?
My sibling says agreed.
Very good.
I'll log off 1,500 gold.
Listen, this bitch better give us some fucking good information. I'm gonna beat the shit out of her. I'm not going to, but
Yeah.
it'd be a fucking scam.
This cult that you ask about, just to be sure that we're speaking of the same one, is the same cult that has activity in Adaria that allegedly had attacked Rainier Falkrest, your uncle, as well as the group of you on your road to Rosemont. Same cultists that were responsible for the attack on Skyhaven. This is the cult that you speak of.
Yes.
I just wanted to clarify. Information I'm sure you're already aware of. This cult, their primary focus is the return of the Dragon's Triarchy. That much I'm sure you're aware of, just covering all of the bases. They are primarily active within the realms of Maldaris, Adaria, and Solele. However, they frequently make pilgrimage to the deserts of Nikaru, as I'm sure Princess Via, you would have learned in your studies at Arkenvale that is one of the most potent places to study the art of necromancy. They wish to bring these dragons back. Each one of those regions holds a sect of cultists. Within Solele, you have already encountered some of them. The vast majority of them in Solele, however, are nobility. Individuals who wish to see the demise of Adaria. There are not many, if any, common people that have joined the ranks within Solele. It is mercenaries from the archipelagos to the east that have been paid by those wealthy individuals, two of which, Princess Santhe, you already encountered this evening, and saved one from assassination. Impressive. The cultists located within Solele, their hope is to return Xantarix, the Black Dragon. Within Maldaris, their goal is to revive Nidarion. And within Adaria, their ultimate goal is to return Zazaris. Each sect has a different way about going through their objectives. Solele has been embedding into the nobility, into the systems, to make it easier for them to abuse it, to get what they need to make sure this is successful. In Maldaris, they have sought after the poisoning, the biological warfare to destroy the parts of Maldaris that impede them in their quest. But in Adaria, it is incredibly quiet. The most recent cult activity that has been seen there was when you all traveled to Rosemont. In Solele and in Maldaris, activity goes back at least 5-10 years. Which I think is just interesting, that it wasn't until all of you stepped out of Crown's Rest into that big, bright, beautiful world, parading as adventurers, that then the cult shows its face. Intriguing. I believe that surpasses a bit more than the basics.
Edwin goes into the pocket. Oh wait, did he already pay? Oh, it says
Yeah.
200. Never mind.
Maybe this is a dumb question to you, Joe. Have we been told, without making assumptions, who is kind of like leading all of this? Because there's no way these three sects are just like, at the same time, let's just all do it. Are we assuming the shepherd perhaps is the person in charge? Has this information been given to us? Or am I just like saying assumptions at you right now?
That would be assumptions just because the interactions you guys have had with the shepherd is the jail cell.
Yep, okay, that's okay. I just
And I
wanted to
think
ask
that's
that
it,
before
right?
I ask her a question. I think
Good
so.
question to
yeah.
ask, by the way.
I'm not going to ask about the shepherd directly, but she's going to say, I do think there's a bit more if you know all this, then surely there has to be somebody rallying all these people together. 3 different sects don't just to start to decide to start an uprising all at the same time. Someone must be pushing for this.
Well, of course there is, but I believe that that is a bit beyond the basics. If that's the question that you're asking, I do have that information. Who rallies these cults, these sects?
Surely the head of them would be counted as the basics, yes.
Xanthi, I'd like you to make a persuasion check with advantage. Or Kaylin can make it with advantage, whichever one you guys want to do, but because of your joint effort there.
I mean, I have negative charisma, so...
Got you, fam. I got +5 persuasion.
+23 and or 22.
We'll take that first one.
Okay, 22. Very well. I will give you a name. Anything more will require further payment. An individual by the name of Voresh. Or, what he chooses to go by is the Shepherd.
The only thing we know, we actually do know about the Shepherd is, you said the hallway, right? Like the only time we've ever met him and talked to him. Everything else has been cutscenes.
Correct.
Okay.
I don't
Don't want to metagame.
know, because I feel like we got his name from when Octavia was talking to her friends.
She
I might be wrong, but I
mentioned-
thought they mentioned like someone was visited by...
It
Yes.
was,
Isadora was visited by the shepherd because she stopped the ritual, and he told her to do it again. But besides that, Via never interacted with him. Just that's it. And there was no name either.
the man that she
And-
described, though, matched the appearance that Kaylin and Edwin had seen in the jail cell.
Yeah.
Which I talked to Kayla before the session on this. He talked to Edwin through the gauntlet, didn't he?
He never talked to Edwin through the gauntlet.
I could have swore he did because
Aw.
there was one point where the gauntlets, like, it switched its voice, like its voice kind of changed, and it was like "meet me in the jail cell" or whatever. And I thought
It said meet my servant in the jail cell. I'm pretty sure. Because the
Fuck,
voice
this is
Oh.
the
worse.
voice was not
Shit.
Varesh's voice, because Varesh
Oh.
has a
But
Maldarian
it did change
accent.
voices, right?
And it did. It changed
Oh.
from that like raspy voice to a much deeper,
Okay.
resonant
Okay.
voice. But it was
Bad
not.
news bears.
Oh, that's so much worse than I thought.
Yeah, that is.
Because if the gauntlets like meet my servant in this man, okay, well, I guess that one won't be around for much longer.
Bye.
Damn.
Yeah, damn. What the fuck?
Okay, well that was a good question. I just wanted to make sure, like character-wise,
Yeah.
that
No, you're
information
good.
was connected. You know.
Well, don't be shy now. You were so adventurous this evening.
What are the phylacteries? Do you know of them?
I do.
Do you know of their whereabouts and what they are?
I do.
What will it cost to have that information?
I will tell you the number and how many the cult currently has. For 1,000 gold.
What will
To
it
know.
cost to know where the next one is?
I will tell you the ones that can still be retrieved. I will tell you for 1,500 gold.
For the location.
Yes, their locations.
He's gonna reach into the bag, look back up at the siblings to see if there's any objections at all, and reach back down in the bag and pull out 1,500 gold, which is 150 platinum, right?
Yep. Right.
Question, Joe.
Yeah.
This is just a stupid ass question.
Okay.
Do we have like a bag of holding that keeps all this gold? Because we have a fuck ton of gold on us. There's no way this would fit in a pocket. We
Well,
have like
it's a lot of platinum, right?
it's 398 platinum and 5,569 gold.
Woo! Yeah, we'll say that you have a coin purse of holding. You can't put
Okay.
any other items in it aside
Except for
from coins. Yeah.
Totally fine. Because just imagine he's walking around like Santa Claus with a
Carrying-
fucking trash bag on his back. Okay. Yeah, so his hand goes into there in elbow deep, and you hear all the clinging, and then he pulls it. Okay. Continue.
All right. Perfect. All right. Very good. So, you wish to know the locations, the number, and the ones that can still be obtained.
Yes.
There are 6 phylacteries, 3 of which have already been recovered by the cult. The area where they retrieved those from is no longer relevant, but the 3 that are still yet to be unearthed. One is within the Scorched Sepulchre. I can provide you a map to its location from Solibruth. Another is located within Solibruth, within their great vault, the Sanctum Depths. And the final phylactery is here, within my possession. In fact, you most likely saw it as you walked in.
Almost possible. We look for and to a reason.
So why do you like having that
I mean, she has a litter box.
here? Do you need it taken off your hands?
It is a great piece of leverage.
Yeah, it's just to digest it.
And I would be more than willing
It's
to
so weak
part
for
with
secret.
it for a price.
No, she's supposed to eat it.
Not in gold or
assume-
jewels.
Yeah, I was like, this might be where you start talking about those other things, right?
You are very bright, Princess Via.
What would be the price?
pound of flesh or a memory? It is your choice.
Or? Either or?
Yes, I am not a cruel business partner.
No, but blood magic is extremely powerful in the wrong hands. And so is the power of manipulation. So either way, I'm paying a hefty price.
Yes, but one that you would say is worth it, I believe.
You said that you're holding this phylactery for leverage.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same 13 floor.
Meaning what exactly? That if they came to you, you would give it over, or holding it for information, or what is the leverage you're getting from it?
From the cultists.
Can I cigarettes?
They desire it so badly for their own zealous desires. There is a great distance that they will travel, an even greater price that they will pay that you would. There is more that I have gotten from that cult over the past several years than I could ever get from all of you for that. However,
Mostly agree.
the one concession I must make is that if I ever do sell that piece to them, many of my contacts and my business in Adaria could cease. And that would be bad for business.
And you said you do not do bad business.
No, I do not.
And this is not meant to offend or even be threatening. But I know religion. I know zealots. And obviously you know who I am. There are great deals that zealots are willing to go to get things that they want. And when they're backed into a corner, they will go to even greater heights. What if they just take it?
They have tried.
That's reassuring.
As a
So I guess help me understand. You are willing to give it to us for the price. Wouldn't you be losing contacts either way? Aren't you losing your bargaining chip? But what we give you is worth more, is what you're saying. That what we give to you becomes your new bargaining chip. Am I understanding that right?
A bargaining chip? Not exactly. As I said when all of you walked in, I meet with many very powerful people. On the day-to-day, month-to-month, week-to-week, year-to-year, some of the greatest, most powerful people stroll into my home. They purchase information, they bargain for it. But do you know how rare it is to have the heirs? As tumultuous as that question may be as to which one of you will be chosen, but how rare it is that a potential king or queen of a nation comes here, that they bargain. You must understand that this pound of flesh, this memory I take from you is not something I peddle off. It is indulgent for me.
Regarding what happens in the basement?
Yes. Yes. My creations.
That's wise.
Question to the DM.
Yeah.
There's 6 phylacteries,
Yes.
right? They need all 6?
They need all 6.
So if one is destroyed, then they're screwed?
Yes, but how do you destroy a phylactery?
Right, but like I'm saying, if we don't have to destroy all of them, if we destroy one of them, then they can't complete what they're trying to do.
True. I mean, they could try still, but at least in terms of returning something as powerful as it possibly could be with all the phylactery pieces, it's probably... You only need one to return a weak imitation of that thing. But with all 6, they can return it in its truest form.
Got it.
I think we return to this subject after we finish the rest of our questions.
Very well.
Sorry, guys. I just want to get us out of that before
That's good.
we...
Yeah.
Do we have other questions regarding other things? Because Edwin has a question about the shepherd.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm just making sure. I want to know who exactly the shepherd is. Like, I want to know.
I feel like that's going to cost you, pal.
It's Varesh.
Oh, yeah. My bad. Like,
Your uncle. We've been over this. Like, I don't.
Your uncle.
What do you?
wait, what? My
What?
uncle?
Yeah, Kaylin
What?
has a question too.
What?
Oh, you want to ask yours first?
No, because it's kind of going down a different path that has nothing to do with this per se.
Oh, is it a personal question? Is like a.
No, it's just like who the people were that were in the basement. But I don't want to go down that path just yet, so let's stick with this.
Difficult question.
Get in there.
Go ahead, Merrick.
Where's the Ashen Shrine?
That much I wish I knew exactly. I have collected a piece of that puzzle in the time that I have been searching for it, that I would be happy to give for the right price. But the cultists, they do what they can to ensure that only those that are the most loyal have the full story. In fact, very few have ever been to the Ashen Shrine. But I do have a piece of that puzzle. And I do know that Zephyros, the Dragonborn that they seek to the south of Colleen, I know that he has another piece of that puzzle.
Lovely.
I have a question.
Please.
What exactly do you know about the shepherd? More than basics.
More than... I'd like you to make a persuasion check, Edwin.
No problem. I got you. Persuasion, easy. Edwin's good at those. He didn't roll. Hold on. It still didn't roll. All right, cool. 1 second. We got this. There it is. Hey, that's a pretty fucking good roll.
You are a sweet man, Prince Edwin. You are kind. You are many things. And I can see so clearly on you that you are weak. And I do not mean in strength of arms. But I have seen your kind before. A man who has so many questions that wants secrets to be unearthed. But in the end, men like you, Prince Edwin, lack the stomach for it. For the agony you would bring upon yourself in asking such a question. I will answer your question as it relates to the cult. But it would be bad business for me to divulge the full truth, regardless of the cost I wish to extract from you, because I think it would ruin you.
Well, that was not the answer I was expecting. Then what can you tell me about him?
I will tell you all I am willing to give for 500 gold.
It doesn't seem like you possibly know a lot then. For
Would
500.
the knowledge that Edwin originally asked for, if you told me perhaps, do you think that would still ruin me?
Real quick, as you're asking that question, Xanthi, I have a question for you.
All right.
During this time, when she was saying that, do you think there would have been any moment where Xanthi would have potentially shifted, potentially reacted, even if it was really, really, really small, based off of what Talon told Xanthi?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like definitely for someone like her, she would have been able to notice. I don't think Xanthi, all things considered, has the greatest poker face, so...
Okay. Then I'm going to roll something. Okay. She looks to you, Via, and she opens her mouth slightly and then closes it.
Jerry, you got a little party.
The answer to that question is worth more than gold and jewels.
What?
It will cost. It will cost beyond that. And I will only speak it. And she looks to Xanthi.
For Christmas.
To you, Princess Xanthi. For
Edwin
you know
looks at
more
Xanthi.
than what you, I believe, have even said to them. At least to him.
Edwin's just kind of staring at Xanthi, confused. So you're willing...
Xanthi's not looking back. She's just, like, looking at the spider. She doesn't want to look at everyone right now.
So you're willing to divulge more information to them, not me?
To her alone.
What is the price?
A pound of flesh? Or a memory? Not one of my choice, not one of yours, just one that is fleeting, bittersweet. A delight to return to. Which, in case you guys don't remember, these were memories that I asked for about a month ago.
Mhm.
So those would be the memories that you would pay with, that you would lose.
I didn't put that
Shit.
together.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you
that would
guys that
be-
question
oh,
without
God.
the context, so that way you couldn't do a little
Game
metagaming.
the system.
Yeah,
Oh,
couldn't
Smart.
game the system.
that would be so bittersweet because it was Xanthi's first birthday.
Oh shit!
Edwin, Kaylin is like staring daggers at you. You can see like the slightest shake of her head.
Merrick's not being subtle as he shakes his head.
Well, good. And Kaylin is.
Be a shrug.
Well,
Yeah.
because Merrick isn't being subtle, and we can probably see that, he's gonna look to them and go, "We could find out information. Is that not what we want? The shepherd is right. Am I crazy? We could find out everything.
information.
We want to know.
Regarding the cult. That is paid in gold, yes?
Correct.
And that we will pay.
Why don't you want to know about the other?" Looking at Xanthi.
Ignoring him.
Dang it. Sorry.
Xanthi, why don't you want to know about the other? I'm talking to you.
500 gold, please, brother.
When some information is not worth such a price.
We're gonna learn it anyway at some point, right? If we keep barking up this tree.
But is it really a
What's-
truth you wish to be caught unaware of?
With all due
All of you.
respect, I don't think we will be giving you anything of ours. Flesh or otherwise. Gold is one thing. But this is different. Thank you for such an offer. But I will refuse on my brother's behalf.
He looks down towards the bag and opens it, pulls out 50 platinum. That's right?
Yep.
Is that math?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the truth and what it will do to you, in that you must wait. She looks to you, Xanthi. And in your head, you hear, my offer still stands. As she counts the gold. The shepherd, or as he is also known, Varesh, the Maldarian word for reborn. I'm sure a moniker of a moniker. Men like him do not freely give their names. In fact, his lineage as Maldarian can even be questioned. His name cannot be traced back to any of the houses, any of the children, any of the birth or death records. There is no history of any man from any village that matches his description or his supposed age. An Arcan man, approximately in his 40s or 50s. But my best knowledge tells me that he is far beyond that. At least he is 80 or 90. He spent a great deal of time within the deserts of Nakaru. The first reports were of him there. Attacks he had made on the various tribes of wild bloods there. Those belonging to the Great Elk. Looking for something. What exactly, I am not entirely sure, but from what I have heard, it is some piece of armor, a breastplate, a helm, a gauntlet. Perhaps, I'm not sure. After finding whatever he was searching for, he returned to Adaria. And within Adaria, he spent a great deal of time visiting the various locations of the dragon's deaths. Within the Serpent's Grove, the southern reaches of House Thornfield's lands, and the northern reaches of House Emberlin, where the great dragon Nidarion fell. Ever since he returned from Nakaru, he never returned to Maldaris until recently. And then he came to Solele to ensure their success. This man is a very, very, very powerful mage. I have taken the necessary precautions myself to ensure that I am unafflicted by most magic, so I am not persuaded that I am not injured by such weaker magics. But even he, I believe, could harm me should he choose. He could attempt to. In terms of his current location now, there is a fort located within the southern ranges between Solebruve and Sebelmarché. There is a ridgeline there, known as Fort Drakenhold. It belonged to a general within the Solelan army who died many years ago. That keep has been outfitted to hold his cult activities. But, as far as I am aware, it is not the Ashen Shrine. And if I may make a recommendation, if all of you value your lives as I do, I would not travel there.
Thank you for the information.
Of course.
And Edwin's eyes glance back at Xanthi. Did we have any more questions?
Understand that you are more than aware of the attack that happened on Skyhaven. I question if you know anything least in purpose or effect, that happened to King Talon?
Yes, his miraculous recovery. This is what you're questioning? The nature of it.
I mean, Xanthi, that was not what I was asking, but Xanthi doesn't want to give away, because, like, I mean, I was more so intending for, like, the fact that he's being marked up and had a fucking eye taken out. Like, but would it also be not reasonable to assume that that kind of information was kind of swept under the rug a little bit, where I don't know if I'm giving it away to tell her?
The markings, yes, that would have been concealed and hidden to the best of its ability. The missing eye, it's a little hard to fake.
Yeah.
So missing eye, yes, that is something that you can assume most people will have heard about. The markings is something that there would have been a really, like, a really big effort to keep that hidden. As I think the only people that would have known about that would have been the five of you, Rainier, the high priest, of
The Crown Claws.
The Crown Claws, and the council, I suppose. But those like 20-ish people, which 20,
and the culprit.
20 is a lot bigger, or a lot smaller than the noble court that can see that Talon doesn't have an eye anymore.
How about this? I'm also mean of the assault itself. They had every chance to have been able to kill him there, and yet they did not.
It is a very good question. With an answer, I am afraid I only have suspicions of. My suspicions I will give to you for 150 gold pieces.
I believe suspicions from one of yourself is worth it enough.
She looks to Edwin then.
Edwin looks to Xanthi.
Still not looking at him.
Damn.
Edwin,
Yes.
please. No need to make this difficult.
Still not looking at him?
No.
Damn. Put money on the
15
table?
platinum.
All right, 15 platinum. Got it.
Well, hold on. He's not doing it yet. I was just doing math for me.
Okay, it is 15 platinum. By the way, update for everybody. How much money do you guys have left?
Yeah, so we fucking started with, we're doing pretty good, to be honest. But, like, stop fucking spending our money now, because...
We're getting good information, brother.
I
You
know.
know,
Listen,
I'm taking-
we're blowing through our
you were
trip
like,
fund.
we want
Fast
answers.
as shit.
Answers cost. You're getting it the easy way. You
Yeah.
don't even have to play the game. Well,
We can
you
also
are
do
playing the game.
IOUs, so that's fine.
You can, yeah. You can
That's
sign
cool.
contracts with this lady, which I'm sure all of you are ready to go for.
Didn't you guys in the last campaign sign a contract with the drow woman? That's,
I didn't do that shit.
No, in
Yeah, and
fact,
then somebody left the campaign that same session. It was crazy.
The one that didn't
That
sign
didn't
it, for the
happen.
record.
Mhm.
so everybody who did sign, it worked out okay. They lived, they became heroes and legends, and they're constellations now. So
Yeah, we fucking won, was what happened.
Deserve the 150 gold, I'm sure. Cough, cough, Edwin.
Yeah, Edwin's being petty in this moment, but he is going to take out the 15 platinum.
Okay.
What is this question for?
Her suspicions about
Suspicions.
why what happened to Talon happened. Why he was left alive.
Okay.
There
He
are
removes the gold.
2 ideas I have. Neither one I am very confident on. And you must understand that as an information broker, I only try and give information when I'm the utmost confidence that it's correct. What is incredibly interesting to me is that those contacts I have within Adarian politics, the ways that I retrieve my information, there is nothing I've heard from them about it. But if the cult wishes to succeed in its mission, then there are certain variables that need to be met. The pieces of the phylacteries of the various heads of the dragon triarchy need to be reunited. And if those pieces are not there, some great conceited force must be put forth to return them. A ritual carried out by hundreds or thousands, or perhaps just by a few very devout individuals day after day after day, attempting to bring back those great forces. Another thing that is necessary is some semblance of stability. You see, for this cult to truly succeed, for it to get what it needs, the funding, the resources, to collect these phylacteries, it doesn't need a hobbled together troop of paupers delving into ruins. No, it needs funding. It needs the will of kings and queens and rulers alike behind it to ensure it happens. And it needs stability for all of those systems that these cultists wish to abuse. Sadly, if a nation falls into ruin because its king is dead, and there is not an heir chosen, then it makes it much harder to abuse those systems. To destroy it, yes, but as I can see in Solele and as I have seen in Adaria, the abuse of those systems is more important now. But as to why your father was left alive, perhaps it was a threat. A threat that this king is not immortal. And an heir needs to be named. Or perhaps your father didn't uphold an end of a bargain he promised and had a price exacted from him for it.
Who's the traitor?
That, truthfully, I wish I knew. I wish that I could. I wish that I could know. But as I said, much of what happens in those deeper Adarian circles, the council chambers, I am unaware of. Your previous spy master had done great work in concealing it. It's a pity, though, he no longer serves on your council.
Who are those men making purchases in the basement?
Do you mean the two making the transaction, or the third who arrived, or all three?
I suppose I'm more interested in the third.
I'd like to know all three.
Of course. But I will say that one of those individuals was a Darien.
Well, let's hear it. Name your price.
The one who conducted the transaction, I will tell you now, was a servant of mine, a private servant, and their identity will not be disclosed. They work in the Gilded Chrysalis. They conduct my business with those that I deem lesser.
I have documented.
The other two, I will tell you what I know of the man who accompanied the Adarian, the Wild Blood. For 750 gold. And for the other, for the Adarian, that will cost a greater price. As there is a very good chance that his discovery as a cultist could implicate me, and then my business with the cult is injured. To offset those costs and those losses, let's say 3,000 gold.
So altogether, Joe, that's 3,750.
Correct.
Are you shaking your head no, John?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this is important.
We're paying for it, buckarooty.
I think
I owe
we have
you-
5,000 gold left.
Again,
That's
we can just
alright.
work on IOUs.
Yeah.
I think this is something that's important.
Yeah.
I agree it's important, but guys, this is our fun for the rest of this trip.
Exactly. We don't need a pot of gold now. We can just do an IOU.
So we save the rest of the 5,000 and we write a check? Is what you're saying? You got the royal checkbook, John?
I am the royal checkbook. So wait, we're writing a check and putting ourselves in 3,000 gold worth of debt?
3,750.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is there anything you would want that would help offset that price? Like in combination? Any questions you have for us? I mean, we're not, we're not you, but we know things. You don't have as much knowledge about Adarian politics.
Very well.
I have an idea.
Please.
How interested are you in learning who the traitor is?
I mean, I will say you have no idea what Mayor's talking about when he asked that question.
I know. But you
Okay.
asked it openly.
True. As long as okay.
I am very interested in knowing, but if your brother just asked who the traitor is, what... Should I believe that you know?
Not that we know at the moment, but we are of royalty of Adaria and very close to the council.
I work in IOUs of gold and jewels. I will not work in IOUs of one day I hope to know. I know the coffers of House Falkrest, although they are fraught currently due to many loans from House Eldrin. I do know that there is still gold in those coffers. But I will
Well,
not
how
work in
about-
deals of I hope to know one day.
No.
That is fair, but maybe there is something we know right now that could help offset that gold price.
Also, perhaps you could show some professional courtesy since we did help your manticores retrieve some information for you on the way here.
Right.
Very well. You make a fair point. Go ahead and make a persuasion check, Merrick, with advantage.
That's okay. Kayla can do it.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't think Kaylin really didn't. She didn't say much there.
You didn't hear it? I did. She was like, "Yeah."
Sure did.
All right, 15. It's
21.
decent.
All right. 15.
What? I thought you said with advantage.
Well, I said Merrick. Just
It
well,
was.
Kaylin didn't participate in that exchange.
Oh, I was. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I was joking. That's my bad.
Oh, I
'Cause-
legit just okay. Yeah, mhm.
No,
yeah. Sorry, I was like,
Merrick-
yeah, I'll roll.
Merrick has garbage charisma. That's why I was like, nah, let's have Kayla do it. So I'm sorry. I was just trying. I was trying to be funny.
Nope, I just
It
believed
was
you.
persuasion, right?
Yeah, I was convinced. All right,
Yeah.
sorry.
All right.
I have +4.
Sorry, we have our rule. Okay. So. I'm looking for something here. Unfortunate. Okay. Man, okay, sorry, I'm going to close out a couple of these tabs real quick that I do not need right now. There's so many questions that I'm like, I know are coming up, so I'm trying to like open the tabs on Legend Keeper just to have the information ready to go. Okay, 15. Yes, they did inform me of that. They told me that the thieves in that cart, they fought back considerably. So I'm very thankful that all of you arrived to save them. Very well. As a professional courtesy, we can exchange information here, if it's information that you are willing to divulge instead of payment. It is still a mystery to me why you would remove someone so efficient and good at his job as Davian Thalon.
Damn it. Okay. Here we go.
So, I'm very curious. Why was he removed? suppose the story is that he perished by assassins the night Skyhaven was attacked? Or a few days after?
Bia looks to Edwin expectantly.
Yeah, I figured that was happening. It's been months at this point, right, Joe? Like it's been
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been probably 2.5 months.
Just when Edwin thought we were, we were kind of getting there. We were almost there. Then we fall off a cliff. All right, here. Edwin kind of looking down to the ground, sees Via looking at him. I was the one who killed Davian. Not assassins on that night. Davian, for months, had been threatening my family. Threatening to out them, threatening to kill them, but did not go along with his wishes.
And those words.
I don't believe that was part of the question.
Very well, proceed.
He was a threat. I had an opportunity, and I took it. And we are better for it.
He threatened your family. It truthfully is in your blood, isn't it? Very well, that is acceptable. So, you wish to know the name of the Adarian man who purchased the Devourers, and more on the Wildblood man, correct?
Yes. And I guess we can ask further questions for more information. So yeah, we'll start there.
Very good. The Wildblood man is a rather unfortunate case, I must say. Caliph Antlersworn. He was a man who had been a part of those unfortunate raids that Varesh carried out. He witnessed many of his kind slaughtered. He had only just begun his training as a Veilwalker. As I have heard it said, as the great warriors of his tribe were slaughtered one after the other by this great mage, Caliph took an opportunity. In a moment when his father was at the will of Varesh, Uresh asking him questions, twisting his mind, extracting said answers from him. Caliph struck. Before his father could utter whatever words he was about to, Caliph cut at his throat, killing his father, so those secrets could not be shared. Apparently, Varesh was impressed with the willpower this young man had. Caliph then swung out at Varesh, throwing the same dagger that had pierced or cut at his father's throat into Varesh's heart. The blade pierced, but no blood emerged. Varesh chose to take the boy under his wing. As to why he chose to go with him, I do not know. There were several members of his tribe that saw what happened. They saw the magic emanate from Varesh, and they saw Caliph leave with him. Caliph going to those places that Varesh will not or cannot go. His eyes to the realm beyond, a servant of the cult. I suppose that satisfies your question of him. But there's the question of the Adarian man. A fifth-born son of a vassal of House Veltaris. Raylan Rathmere.
Via looks to Merrick.
That name mean anything to him?
You've never heard of this guy in your life, Merrick. I mean, this really is a nobody. Like, you try, because you're a good prince, right? You try to be familiar with the vassals and the lords and the ladies, and you try to remember as many people as you can. This individual never participated in any tourneys. He never really did. I mean, you don't recognize the name at all.
Enough.
He was rather dejected by his family. He never had a great passion for the sea, for sailing, for really anything. He spent most of his days spending what little wealth he was given as part of a proud vassal house to House Veltaris, traveling Adaria and the surrounding isles, drinking, partying. There was even a time or two that he came to the Gilded Chrysalis. And it was in this place, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, that I believe first contact with the cult was made.
Does anyone have anything else, or should we go?
I have nothing.
How could we have a audience with you again if we need to?
All you have to do is travel here. My door is always open to the 5 of you. Simply inform Cosette, and she will ensure that if I am free, you will be brought to me. But before you all go, there must be more you wish to know. I've heard many things about the sons and daughters of Talon the Kind.
Why? Is there something you want to share?
Yeah. It's just the man.
Yes. Something I wish to share. I don't know if it's that I desire to give. It's I truthfully desire what I receive in return.
And I have no more questions.
A question of your mother? Of Senua?
No, I have no more questions.
Of Bjorn? Of the truth behind his story? What of you, Octavia, your mother's house, her home? The oracles? The dark things that happen in Elysia that it seems as though no one else knows or is willing to tell. Xanthi, you don't wish to know more about whatever hellish entity owns that part of your soul? There are ways to discover such things, to make contact, ways I know how to do. And Merrick, as I have heard, a prince of Adaria traveling to the dregs of Faithspire to speak with a pirate, one who wouldn't venture into the seas because of a song she heard, a song you perhaps have heard. A song of the deep sea, of a voice that rings out to you, that beckons you. Edwin, there is truth I know that you desire that I will not give, but perhaps there's something else. A longing to know why you left Mirios all those years ago. A longing to know more about your mother and what really happened to her. These are all answers that I can give you, truths I know. But the price...
It is good to know that you can give them to us, and that we know where we can find you. We appreciate your hospitality. We appreciate your company and your answers. And we hope you appreciate our gold. I think for now, we've all had a long day. And we are done with questions for now.
I want to know.
Are you saying that in character?
Did you say that
Yeah.
in character?
Yeah, she said it like that too.
Yeah.
It is her
Some of
choice.
those. Some of those truths are not yours to give.
No one else would ever tell me. I want to know, what do you want? The flesh, the memory?
No,
It is your
Mia.
choice, Princess.
I will not
Via.
allow you to give those things away.
It is her body, it is her mind. She may do with it what she pleases.
Via, we have a name for cunning folk like her from where I'm from. With all due respect, these are things that we do not need to be giving up, Via.
Princess
We don't know what she's
Kaelin,
going to be doing with them.
I can promise you that your people have never met a woman like me before.
Yes, but I know women like you.
While this is happening, Edwin does kind of move over to Via and just like whispering to her, Via, we can come back if you really want this. But I don't think you should do this now.
It is unfair, isn't it, Via? That they would try and withhold that truth from you that you so badly
Absolutely
desire?
not. Do not sit here and try to manipulate my sister in front of me.
All I see is siblings who, despite the hardships that they've shared, how much they truthfully have in common, still bicker like children at dinner.
Do
No,
you have any siblings?
I love my sister. I care about her. I want her to make the right decision.
Yes, and making deals with entities. That is something that you have a very good track record of saying no to, isn't it, Kaelin? All I can see is that when you're presented with a way, Via, to get what you want, they tell you no. But Edwin killed because he wanted to protect his family. And Kaelin made a deal with an entity to protect herself, perhaps?
You don't know anything about me. You think you do. You have rumors and half-truths from whispers of people far away. But thank you so much for your insight.
Via's eyes flitter to Merrick and Xanthi.
You can make whatever choice you want, Wisp. I've always told you I'll support you through whatever your decisions are. I just ask, make the decision that you'll be proud to make. It's usually not the easy one.
Xanthi?
I mean, I think you can tell Xanthi's like thinking about stuff herself. But I mean, if she's prompted, she'll honestly just give the slightest of nods to you.
And perhaps...
How do I
Princess
give it to
Via,
you?
if there's more you wish to know than just the one, perhaps it's why your vitality, the very youth, is drained from you. Perhaps that's something that I could help you with. As all of you kind of hadn't noticed, as, you know, you've been in this place, there's been a lot going on, but you can see that The roots of Via's hair is starting to shift to be just a little bit more gray. Her skin is not nearly as soft, or that appearance of soft and smooth. There is small lines forming at her eyes, and a dullness to those eyes. Something you find when light leaves them. Age, a draining of essence.
Yeah, is this truly what you want? I'm not asking to dissuade you.
And looking to anyone I know. Anyone I could. My own parents wouldn't even tell me, and they're the ones that know. And then addressing the silk spider. I think I know what's going on with the vitality, but thank you. I don't think I want to give flesh. That sounds extra painful. And I don't have a lot.
I will pay for her.
I don't want your payment.
It's the least I can do. If you're not going to give flesh, you're going to give a memory. And with all due respect, Via, you haven't been in this world very long to have many of those.
Exactly. So I can make more. Hold on to what you've got.
When you get to my age, you don't remember quite a lot of things. I'm sure I won't miss it.
This is a
You
mistake.
have a family, remember?
Those are not memories that I have fleeting.
I'd hate to find out what would be.
And yours?
At the end of the day, it is her choice.
Via, please. Let me do this for you.
Why? Why start caring now?
I've always cared. Just because I've made bad choices and bad decisions doesn't mean I haven't cared.
Just let me do this, Edwin. Can you trust that I might know what I'm doing?
I always have. I trust you.
Okay. Well, how does it work, Mrs. Spider? Miss Spider?
For those of you that are squeamish, I ask that you step outside. I promise, Princess Via, no harm will come to you, but it is a rather uncomfortable sight to those who have never seen it before.
I'm not going anywhere.
And the rest of you, you will stay.
Just get on with it.
Very well, but you must not interfere. For if you do, you could damage her mind and her memories far beyond repair.
She's made her choice.
And all of you have a very important one to make. If you try to stop once the process has begun, there's a very good chance that the majority of what she can remember will end.
No one's going to interfere.
Very good. Princess Via. I'm going to cast a spell to put you to sleep. I promise it will not harm you. But I'm afraid that you may be alarmed should you see it. And you can see she casts a spell. For those of you that do know magic or that have studied magic, Xanthi, just because of your recent studies, Edwin studying various spells and incantations, and Kaelin. The three of you, I would say Kaelin and Xanthi probably recognize it most easily, but it is just a very simple sleep spell. And via you fall asleep. It is very strange for Kaelin and Xanthi how effortlessly she casts the spell. This is a very powerful spellcaster. And you can see Via falls asleep peacefully. And Silk Spider, Madame Ruel, she will sort of click her teeth. And there is this movement you can hear around you as peeling off the stone above you is one of those same imp statues that you had recognized before, Kaelin, in that ballroom. You can see its chameleon-like skin fades away as it is this pale blue and deep red splotches and stripes all across its body. You can see an impish form, small, almost malnourished in look, and you can see these bits of brain matter sort of stringing off the back of the head and these tendrils that emerge out of the mouth. Like the mouth of an imp sort of spliced open, split into four parts from like eye to chin to corners of the head, sort of split and flayed open, and these tentacles draping out the front. Similar to Caitlin, what Via had read, no, thank you for the 11 months. Similar to what Via had read in the book about the anatomy of mind flayers or illithid. And you can see that imp slowly float and land next to Via. And what all of you see is this incredibly uncomfortable display of tendrils emerging from this imp's mouth, wrapping around Via's face, in her nose, in through the corners of her eyes, just sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into her skull. Via, what you feel is nothing. It is a dreamless sleep. But that's what all of you witness. And over the course of about 5 minutes, there is one sort of shift from Via, this sort of flinch, and then back to that restlessness. You can still see her chest move up and down. And the tentacles retreat, they retract out of her eyes and nose and ears and mouth. And then eventually the creature will fly back up. And as it does, you can see Madame Ruel, she just reaches up and sort of pulls away like grabbing at cobwebs almost in the corner of a room. She just lightly grabs it and pulls, and you can see this silver thread pulled out of the imp. Just this ethereal strand as she reaches into one of her sleeves. You can see she pulls out a small glass vial, a very similar one that you had seen, Kaelin, in that room. And the most interesting thing about what all of you see is that the way she holds the vial. Most people, when they hold a vial, right, they would do so. This is eyeglass cleaner, but prop's a prop, am I right? They would hold it like this, right? It's about this size, where she would pull it and thread it in. But instead of using that thumb and pointer finger, you can see she sort of holds it between 3 fingers like that and threads it in. And what you can see is those top thumbs, they do not move. There's no movement, there's no flexibility. They are stagnant. Let me see here. Edwin, with a passive perception of 19,
No.
you can recognize a subtle flicker in those top opposable thumbs. They seem to be an illusion of some kind, as if that is not where her thumbs naturally are.
Joe.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Edwin's, he's adventured. He's been places a lot. Well, he's been one specific place a lot. He's encountered a lot of different walks of life.
True.
Creatures of all types, mostly wintry.
Mostly wintry.
Has he come across? I know. I'm not saying the silk spider is a creature, right? But has he come across?
Go ahead and make a history check, because I know
yeah.
I know what you're gonna ask. Yeah.
Can Kaylin throw her hat into that?
Kaylin didn't see the illusion.
Son of a fuck! I have a -1 in history. Let's go, guys. Hey, not bad.
It's not
for a
bad.
-1. He doesn't not good up here. He's not a very good rememberer.
He's not a very good rememberer. I would say with a 12. I would say that this type of the connection that you're attempting to make, right, with the meta knowledge that you have, totally fair to make that connection. But I would say that Edwin isn't quite there. I don't think that he would have studied infernal creatures or even aberrations. Like, I don't think that those were the type of things that he would have been studying, especially with a history check like that. It's just not something that Edwin really dug into very much. So it's something that Edwin noticed and can maybe come back to later with individuals that maybe did study that. But I would say as of right now, Edwin is he's at a loss.
Okay. I messaged you just to be clear. I think we are on the same page. Just being,
Never mind. We are not on the same page.
Okay, good. Okay, glad I sent that message.
Never mind. Well, I'm glad. That's super funny.
No to that one, or
well, I did say we're not on the same page, so I guess you got a freebie there. Congratulations.
Okay. Still doesn't answer my question, but I will let it go.
Okay.
Well, I guess,
All
hold
right.
on. Let me do a follow-up question here.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let me follow-up question. Just the thumb, right? So we're assuming Ninja Turtle status at this point. She's got 4. Wait, no. Ninja Turtles have 3. 4 fingers? If the thumbs are illusions?
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. Cool.
Okay. So, Via, a few moments later, you wake up and you have this migraine, this splitting headache that it goes away about as soon as it happened. Really, it's only there for a few moments and then it starts to dim, like volume being turned down. And your head hurts for a moment, but then eventually it goes away. And you can see her just holding that vial, just looking at it with this utter delight. And she tucks it into her sleeve. So then,
Hey.
you wish for your payment of knowledge of what happens in Elysia.
Mm-hmm. What's up with the whole system there, especially regarding, like, oracles, and why it's so secretive? All of it. As much as you can share.
Because the magic that fuel the oracle within Elysia are foul. At least is what most people perceive. There is a story from long, long, long ago, thousands of years. In the last age, there was a war against evil itself, shadow and darkness that wished to consume everything and all to put an end to this great sproutling of a universe. But there were great heroes of that age who fought back, who sought to defend these realms of light, as the story is told. Many of those heroes traveled to many planes looking for allies, looking for answers. One such group traveled to the Astral Sea. There were many they collected on their journey. There was one such individual, a woman scorned by the gods of a land at the time. Gods who were undying but mortal. They could be slain. Great, powerful gods. This woman had been scorned by one of them. Banished and blind to the Astral Sea. And this woman was abandoned in a place outside of time and space, a desolate void of nothing. And many years ago, within Adaria, there was a great shattering of what was called the Lucidic Spire. I'm sure, as studious as most of you are, you may be familiar. Delphanus Emberlin attempted to obtain godhood, to shatter that very veil that had been forged in the coming of a new age and claim it for himself. But in doing so, this great tower of Ryanite shattered. It imploded upon itself, and with it tore a hole. One that such oracle had been clawing at for years. She returned to this plane. A woman scorned and angry, but had found the very god she wished to punish had died thousands of years ago. So, she journeyed to the place where they had called home, and found that their blood, their bodies made this new land flourish. That people had begun to settle there, people she could help, that she could tend to. But she found her visions were weak, and that there was only one way to improve them: to find those who shared her powers and use use their very lifeblood to enhance her own divining abilities. Some of those individuals were descendants of that very oracle. And those individuals have the blood that is most valuable. That if one of those descendants were discovered to have divining abilities, not only would they be called back home, but if they denied, they would be brought back by force. To be poked and prodded, to be drained. Not have their throats slashed and dumped in a pool, but to just drip. This torturous existence. That is the great secret of Elysia that they keep from you. But you have to answer a question, Princess Via. Do you, much like that woman scorned, attempt to go there and destroy it? Or perhaps there could be a great deal of pain to your family, to your house, to your nation that is avoided if you use such similar tactics. There are many within the dragon cult who claim power in divination. And perhaps, for such a sweet memory that you give to me, I am feeling generous, because perhaps that could help with your draining of essence. Well,
What do you mean?
you do not mean to drink from a cup filled with blood like you are some desperate vampire, no. You absorb their essence. When they have died and are dying, you approach them. You sink your hands into that sweet red liqueur. And you drink from its essence. You absorb it to become a part of you. It is not blood magic.
Via. This is not.
But with
This is not
powerful
you.
enough divination, perhaps it is not just a few moments in bits and flashes. You see, it is full paths unweaving, unfolding before you. Hopefully that was worth the payment.
More than you will ever know.
Are we done here?
I am.
Unless there is more that you seek. She looks to you, Xanthi.
There's something I wish to ask. But I'll ask it in privacy only.
Why can't you ask us?
I will ask it in privacy only, Edwin.
What is wrong with all of you? What is wrong with you all? Do you not understand what is happening here? You're
I
so
don't think
comfortable.
you do, Kaylin. Please
How?
leave.
Oh, I do. I do. You are giving away parts of yourselves that you can never give back. But I will leave, if that's really what you want. I don't think that I've ever been more disappointed in any of you. And Caitlin's gonna walk out.
I'm gonna get the cart ready, do what y'all need to do. And Merrick just leaves.
V is going to give Xanthi a hug and say, "You don't even know what you missed out on." And then she'll like do a little like squeeze of her hands and then leave.
Edwin's kind of just staring at Xanthi. So now we're back to keeping secrets. I understand. Good luck. He's going to get up and leave Xanthi.
And I mean, as soon as that door closes, Xanthi's attention just like snaps straight back to the spider. I do want to be clear here. My siblings make their assumption. I know especially Caitlin likes to be rather vocal. I do apologize for that behavior. But I also do not wish to ask the question that I suppose they and you were thinking I was going to. I believe what you have to offer are things that we have other ways of finding. Information that we will inevitably come across ourselves. You're not omniscient after all. You have your sources out there in the world. I do not believe it is, well, overly hopeful to believe that we would find the same sources. Truth, what I wish to know is something far more simple. One that I cannot go to any other source for. I want to know an assumption that you do know her. I want to know if my mother, she is at least still safe. That is all. Surely something that can be covered in gold.
You see, she looks at you for a very, very, very long time, studying you, trying to understand. But she doesn't question. She doesn't criticize. A former queen who now travels with... Well, I do not wish to speak ill of it, but a collective, a group of individuals very passionate. This information I will give to you for 100 gold pieces, Princess Xanthi.
Done. And she could pay for that from her own purse.
Yep. You count out the coin, and she counts it in turn. And still just kind of watches. And you can see she's thinking, Not about recalling this information, but just about why. What purpose, what game. But she decides to move on and just give you the information you seek. The last known location, at least that I am aware of the former queen of Adaria, was within the kingdom of Maldaris. The Order of the Edict had been operating in there for some time due to suspicions related to their great matriarch. The former queen had been escalated in her role. One of the judges of blind sight. Enforcers of the great belief they hold and its will. She has climbed a great deal in her time there. Such a short time as well. But within Maldaris is where she last was known to be. Last I heard, they were heading south towards Adaria, along the coast. That was maybe several weeks ago.
I believe that.
Sorry, what was that? You cut out a little bit.
Oh, yep, I just realized that. Yeah, she'll kind of just like stand up after she's like finished speaking, and just say, "That concludes our business." Yes.
One more thing before you go. Many, many men and women, many people have come through those doors to ask me questions. I am older than many houses in Adaria. I'm older than House Falkrest, and many more before it. You see, she thinks for a little bit longer before she says what she's going to say next. I have seen men like your brother, Edwin, before. I know that you say that one day you will find the information, that it will come to you. But I say once again, are you sure that is something you wish to find in pure happenstance? Or is it something that you would like to know well before it becomes a problem? Because, Princess Xanthi, it will become a problem.
And I don't doubt you, in all honesty. It would be my preference to have that information prior. But I'm unwilling to pay a price for it. To pay that price, at least.
Very well. I'm sure that you will be in Solele for some time. Perhaps if you change your mind, we can meet again. I suppose there is one more thing I wish to say to you before you depart, though.
Very well.
The way you navigated that ballroom, going from the High Advisor to the Merchant Lord, that you navigated through those conversations. Although you may curse your lineage at times, a devil's tongue is quite useful, isn't it? And I believe that there is an individual deep within the hells that you make very proud with your actions. And I do mean that as a compliment, I promise you that. They are not easy to impress.
Just like giving this lady a fucking looking it up and down. Especially like after those comments and with everything that ends, like, is Anthony able to put anything more together about who this kind of person is?
It's a little hard without the information that Kaylin and Via have and the information that Edwin has. I think that with all of those pieces together after that, Xanthi might be able to put something together. Right now is, with the information she has, it's very clear that her agents are not just on the material plane. That there is something... She definitely has connections outside of the material plane, and the imps would lead you to believe the nine hells, as they are devils.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'd say that's about as far as you could go without the extra context. She has some connection to the nine hells. I'd say Xanthi could pick up on that for sure.
Yeah, she wouldn't say anything after that. Just like, it was a very visible, like, up and down look. And then she'll just take her leave.
Okay, perfect. You head out. You can see that, well, Merrick is not here. He went to go get the cart ready. Did the other three of you stay there waiting for Xanthi to come out?
Via would.
Nope. To the cart.
To the cart. Edwin?
Nope.
Just Via. All right. So, Xanthi, as you open the doors, Xanthi, you see Via. You don't see Xanthi. That'd be crazy.
Nice,
Xanthi.
We're in the
Nice
Hall of
save.
Mirrors now.
The one Spider-Man meme. Yeah, I mean, she'll just give like a little smile to Theo. No one else is here.
Boy.
And just kind of like, just gently just like put an arm just around her shoulder. Are you feeling all right after all that?
No. But I don't regret it at all. How are you feeling?
I believe it's been a very informative evening. We got exactly what we wished for from here. It's good.
It is. Lots to talk about at the cart.
I'm sure we should be going. She'll give her like a little reassuring squeeze.
Okay. So, now, just to clarify, as all of you are leaving, you are choosing to leave the phylactery piece here.
We can't really do much else right now.
Where
Yeah.
the fuck are we gonna put it?
Well, no follow-up questions were asked about that phylactery piece, so maybe it's not actually that big. Who knows, though? Definitely not me. So you guys,
I still stand. It's safe here. The cult hasn't taken it from her yet. Us taking it just opens up to
Yeah.
it being taken. I don't think we should take it right now. We should go to the ones that are more open.
Right now, it's in a vault. Right now, it's locked
Well,
away.
you
sort of.
also
Hard to get.
I will say, Joe,
chose-
we
yeah.
have been talking
Okay.
in our private chat. Like, it's not like we haven't addressed it.
No, you're good. You're
I just
good.
want you to know that.
Wait, phylactery? What?
Not to me.
Yeah, I think this is the safest of the phylacteries right now. I'm guessing it's not going to stay that way, especially like she's already obviously like at least a little nervous around Voresh. Like, it's not fucking completely safe here, but it's better than what we got currently. And like people saying, we can't protect it any better.
Mhm.
And
As bang up of a job as Moreau would do, you know.
the other thing that is of important note is she did say that she had a piece of the puzzle to locate the Ashen Shrine. And that was not something that you took either, as that would have been something that cost either flesh and blood or a memory. That you didn't get either. So in terms of where the Ashen Shrine is exactly, you're not super sure. And the only way that you know to get that right now is potentially by bringing Zephyros to Zaid in Solebruf. As that was one
He
of the...
said that Zephyros has the other piece, so couldn't we get that information from him and connect the dots ourselves?
Well,
in theory?
the thing that the Silk
Well, we
Spider
don't
said
know.
is that they, for what, you don't know, in that they're very selective as to who knows where the Ashen Shrine is. So they divvy out pieces of the puzzle. So to know exactly where it is, you probably need all 3 pieces of the puzzle. Or you need to get it out of Zaid, who seems to maybe know where it is. Or have a better idea.
Well, we'll be coming back here so we can
Turn around. You can go back up.
get that
She's
piece
sleepy now.
if we need it.
Cut 2
She's
fingers off.
sleepy.
Get it.
We're gonna, like,
Pound of flesh would
Phil
be
said,
more
we're
of a
coming back here
hand.
at some
Be
point.
more of a...
I was trying to think. I was like,
Galen?
what if I like
Fuck off.
skinned off her arm, like
Like
flesh?
flayed her. Like
Yeah.
shoulder
I was
to
like,
to knuckle. Don't worry,
I was
guys.
like, would that?
Oh my god.
Like those roll-up ice creams, you know?
Oh my god. So, okay, wait. Friends, do we just want to come back to ask that, or how are we feeling?
I figure we'd just come back.
We
No one
kind of
else
left
seems
on
that willing
a
to-
weird note. If we
I
go
don't want
right
to
back up
engage
there.
with her anymore, so
Well, 'cause
we'll
it's
decide
like-
if we want to come back later.
The Ashen Shrine is just basically like the base of where the shepherd is, right? Like, that's
Yeah.
what that
It
is.
is
We
the
went
base
looking
of
for
where
a
the
minute.
Ember Hierophant is. She
Yeah, we
told
shouldn't
you
be
that,
going
never mind,
for a while.
that there's a fort where Varesh is staying, and she knows exactly where that one is, but she was like, don't go there.
So we should go
And
there
she-
first, and they'll probably
Looking
have all
for a
the pieces.
volcano in the area.
She
Maybe it's
did
just
give
there.
us the map, right, to the one in the Scorched Sepulchre.
Yes, she did
Phylactery.
decide.
Pieces.
Yeah,
Okay.
she told you exactly where to find that.
Okay.
The
Then I
only
think-
phylactery piece that is out in the wild still. The other one is in the vault in Solebruf.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I think we take what we have, we go get what we can, and then we come back. Is
We
that
didn't even ask what these phylactery pieces are.
Phylacteries.
A phylactery
Thank
can
you,
be
John.
Kind of in the
anything.
name.
A
Gemma,
phylactery
can
be
you
anything?
physically describe a phylactery for me, please?
It's like it's a Horcrux.
Oh, you mean okay? I see what you mean now.
Yeah. What
It's a
color is
Horcrux.
it?
It's your soul's put into an object.
Part of a soul.
Yeah.
Geometric shape.
So it could literally be
description.
anything.
Yeah, this one apparently is an 8-foot wide obsidian ball.
Well,
was
maybe all
crazy.
the others are just balls, because like there's also an orb. So like
Mhm.
maybe the dragons just really like balls, you know?
Dragons.
Dragon balls.
Oh shit.
You got me.
Right.
Is there a
I'm
seventh one? Oh my god!
We're gonna summon Shenron, dude.
The
That's
Eternal
what this whole
Dragon.
campaign is.
DPBG.
Fuck. You guys weren't supposed to get that till later. All right, scrap the whole thing. We're doing Iridescent Pact.
All right.
Damn.
Let me get my cowboy boots.
All right.
Baby.
So you guys head downstairs. You gather your supplies, the things you left behind in the cart. You get all that together. Let me go ahead and go here to the exterior. The wind returns, as does the snow. You can see that there is a pretty intense snowstorm that is building up around all of you as you're kind of getting the horses together. Merrick, Kalen, and Edwin waiting by the cart. Eventually, as Via and Xanthi arrive, you sort of throw everything in the cart and you start to pack up and get yourselves in there. You can see Colette. I think I said Cosette earlier, but her name is Colette. Cosette is the lady from Les Mis. But Colette, she approaches the cart and says, I know that all of you plan to leave the Gilded Chrysalis. The Madame has informed me that she understands why you would wish to. But, if you would like, down the road, the same place where all of you prepared for the evening's festivities, those lodgings that are there, you're free to stay at, and she has informed me that there will be no watchers or listeners while you are there. You have conducted good business, and she would not wish to violate any promises or good faith that all of you may have. Feel free to stay at them or to camp on this side of the road. The choice is yours, but she wanted to give you the option so you do not have to travel in the cold, as you are honored guests of Madame Ruel now. Well, please, travel safe. And she'll give a bow and head off.
For sure, stay in the lodging, right? Like,
Yeah. We should. I hate that bitch, but we
Edwin's good.
should.
I don't want to
Edwin's
fucking
fine.
camp on the side of the
This
road.
is-
Fuck that.
This is his element.
You all can sleep in the carriage. Merrick will drive all night.
Dude, this is Edwin's element right now. The snow. Come on.
Kaylin hates this shit.
All y'all sleep in the carriage.
Wait, do you guys
Very
really want to
good.
drive through?
No. We sleeping in nice lodging. Fuck y'all.
Yep.
Eric, we got outvoted.
I ain't
So
spending the
you-
night trying to fucking stay
Fucking-
asleep while you keep going over every single bloody rock that bounces the whole ass fucking carriage.
Oh, there's snow on the ground. It won't be that bad.
That'll be
Then you don't even
worse.
see the
It'll be
rocks.
pretty
It's
bad.
not worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the bumps will be bigger
Let's
too
try
because
it
of
and
the
find
ice.
out.
Yeah, you guys try and sleep, and every
Yeah, it might not hit
Everybody
rock,
in the
might
car-
slide everywhere.
Fuck
It's also
y'all.
keeps getting
freezing,
poked
like-
by Xanthi's one horn.
Damn.
Can you point that thing somewhere else?
All right, to the lodging.
All right. You go to the lodging, and it's the same one that all of you prepared in. They are very, very, very nice rooms. Incredibly warm. The snow sort of, can only barely be heard over the fireplace that burns at the opposite end of the room. There are there are 10 rooms within this lodging for people to be able to, get dressed and change for larger groups that come. But there are 10 rooms, and there is a large common area where all of you can sit and talk and chat. Or you can head straight to bed. The choice is yours. However, before any decisions are made about what exactly is going to happen or what conversations may or may not be had, we're going to go ahead and take a break right there. I need some water because I got a hydrate, and that's the last of it. I don't have any more water, so I need more. And that's a good breaking point. So thanks for watching so far. We will be right back. Let's say 05, 10 minutes. 05 is when we'll be back. Constitution, DC 13, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a failure. Warped.
Fuck yeah. Get in that plane. There we go. And he
Okay.
is going to start creeping backwards further into the woods.
No one even sees Via. She's just like,
All right, and then Kaylin, you were gonna do something.
I was just going to shoot a what the fuck do I shoot?
Eldritch Blast.
Actual fuck.
And then I did get a 1.
There ain't no way.
What the hell? This sound is constantly happening. I feel like I'm being shot in the face.
I cannot believe.
She was gonna eat shit, but Kaylin's too good. Like,
That's incredible.
elemental. What is the word I'm totally blanking on? The word, not incarcerations, not incantations, not apparitions. No.
Can you describe the word you're looking for?
Manifestations. There we go.
Yep, that's the word.
Yep.
That's the one.
On tip of my tongue.
Heavy sleeper. It's totally Caleb. Same name as your character. The fuck came up with
They're not even the same. Learn how to speak, Gemma.
I can't.
Love ya.
Okay.
She can't speak right. She has one word.
It makes her have a lisp. Just like a missing
Part of
tooth.
her brain broke off in that horn, you know?
Damn, that's crazy. Do you imagine? Why is your brain horn shaped?
Your intellect is stored in the horn.
I'm not God, I don't know.
Really funny.
Right, that was really funny.
Like,
All right. So,
There's no shopping to be had this evening.
okay.
Long story short.
Did Sandy like Victor?
Unless you do a little clappy clap.
but does she like
He's a boyfriend. He's not bad.
She has a situationship. It's not the same.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She hasn't said yes yet.
It's long distance. Doesn't count.
Damn. All right. And that is John's real opinion. You heard it here first. So,
I seem to have left my coin pouch in Skyhaven.
you can see
Would you-
Sir Zorik Baylor, the Kingsguard that is with you. He turns around. I'll cover the 5 silver, my prince.
No. It's fine. It's
No,
fine. No. It's no. Please. I would feel horrible. We can
You
just.
see, he reaches into his small coin purse and he sets. Constitution, DC 13, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a failure. Warped.
Fuck yeah. Get in that plane. There we go. And he
Okay.
is going to start creeping backwards further into the woods.
No one even sees me. She's just like.
All right, and then Kaylin, you were gonna do something.
I was just going to shoot a, what the fuck do I shoot?
Eldritch Blast.
Actual fuck.
And then I did get a 1.
There ain't no way!
This sound is constantly happening. I feel like I'm being shot in the face.
I cannot believe.
She was gonna eat shit, but Kaylin's too good. Like,
Elemental. What is the word I'm totally blanking on? The word, not incarcerations, not incantations, not apparitions. No.
Can you describe the word you're looking for?
Manifestations. There we go.
Yep, that's the word.
Yep.
That's the one.
On tip of my tongue.
heavy sleeper. It's totally Caleb. Same name as your character. The fuck came up with
They're not even the same. Learn how to speak, Gemma.
I can't.
Love ya.
Okay.
Can't speak right. She has one word.
It makes her have a lisp. Just like a missing
Part of
tooth.
her brain broke off in that horn, you know?
Damn, that's crazy. Do you imagine? Why is your brain horn shaped?
Your intellect is stored in the horn.
I'm not God, I don't know.
Really funny.
Right, that was really funny.
Like,
All right. So,
There's no shopping to be had this evening.
okay.
Long story short.
Did Sandy like Victor?
Unless you do a little clappy clap.
but does Does she like
Is a boyfriend? He's not a bad one.
She has a situationship. It's not the same.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She hasn't said yes yet.
It's long distance. Doesn't count.
Damn. All right. And that is John's real opinion. You heard it here first. So,
I seem to have left my coin pouch in Skyhaven.
you can see
would
Sir
you-
Sir Zorik Baylor, the King's Guard that is with you. He turns around. I'll cover the 5 silver, my prince.
No. It's fine. It's
No,
fine. No. It's
I-
no. Please, I would feel horrible. We can just.
You see, he reaches into his small coin purse and he sets. Constitution, DC 13, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a failure. Warped.
Fuck yeah. Get in that plane. There we go. He
Okay.
is going to start creeping backwards further into the woods.
No one even sees me. She's just like.
All right, and then Kaylin, you were gonna do something.
I was just going to shoot a what the fuck do I shoot?
Eldritch Blast.
The actual fuck.
And then I did get a one.
There ain't no way!
What the hell? This sound is constantly happening. I feel like I'm being shot in the face.
I cannot believe.
She was gonna eat shit, but Kaylin's too good. Like,
Elemental. What is the word? I'm totally blanking on the word. Not incarcerations, not incantations, not apparitions. No.
Can you describe the word you're looking for?
Yeah.
Manifestations. There we go.
Yep, that's the word.
Yep.
That's the one.
On the tip of my tongue.
heavy sleeper. It's totally Kaylin. Same name as your character. The fuck came up with
They're not even the same. Learn how to speak, Gemma.
I can't.
Love ya.
Okay.
Can't speak right. She has one hand.
It makes her have a lisp. Just like a missing
Part of
tooth.
her brain broke off in that horn, you know?
Damn, that's crazy. Can you imagine? Why is your brain horn shaped?
Your intellect is scored in the horn.
I'm not God, I don't know.
Really funny.
That was really good.
Like,
All right. So,
There's no shopping to be had this evening.
okay.
Long story short.
Did Sandy like Victor?
Unless you do a little clappy clap.
but does she like
Is a boyfriend. He's not a bad one.
She has a situationship. It's not the same.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She hasn't said yes yet.
It's long distance. Doesn't count.
Damn. All right. And that is John's real opinion. You heard it here first. So,
I seem to have left my coin pouch in Skyhaven.
you can see
Would you-
Sir Zorik Baylor, the King's Guard that is with you. He turns around. I'll cover the 5 silver, my prince.
No. It's fine. It's fine. No. It's no. Please, I would feel horrible. We can just.
You see, he reaches into his small coin purse and he sets. Constitution, DC 13, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a failure. Warped.
Fuck yeah. Get in that plane. There we go.
Okay.
He is going to start creeping backwards further into the woods.
No one even sees me. She's just like.
All right, and then Kaylin, you were gonna do something.
I was just going to shoot a what the fuck do I shoot?
Eldritch Blast.
The actual fuck.
And then I did get a 1.
There ain't no way! What the hell?
Sound is constantly happening. I feel like I'm being shot in the face.
I cannot believe.
She was gonna eat shit, but Kaylin's too good. Like,
Oh.
Elemental. What is the word I'm totally blanking on? The word, not incarcerations, not incantations, not apparitions. No.
Can you describe the word you're looking for?
Yeah.
Manifestations. There we go.
Yep, that's the word.
Yep.
That's the one.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
heavy sleeper. It's totally Kaylin. Same name as your character. The fuck came up with
They're not even the same. Learn how to speak, Gemma.
I can't.
Love ya.
Okay.
Can't speak right. She has one more.
It makes her have a lisp. Just like a missing
Part
tooth.
of her brain broke off in that horn, you know?
Damn, that's crazy. Can you imagine? Why is your brain horn shaped?
It's like distorted one.
I'm not God, I don't know.
Really funny.
Right, that was really funny.
Thank you.
All right. So,
There's no shopping to be had this evening.
okay.
Long story short.
Yeah.
Did Sandy like Victor?
Unless you do a little clappy clap.
But does she like
He's a boyfriend. He's not bad enough.
She has a situationship. It's not the same.
Oh, yeah.
She hasn't said yes yet.
Ooh-doo-doo-doo. Hello, everybody. We are back. So let's go ahead and dive in. Picking up where we left off, our group of adventurers had found themselves finally leaving the Gilded Chrysalis after, well, a very long conversation with Madame Ruelle, the Silk Spider of the Gilded Chrysalis, an information broker. There was a great deal of information that was exchanged for gold about the cult, about the people that operate within it, about what they plan to do, and about a couple of other things. But towards the end, there were several questions that were asked that the price was too high. It was not gold that needed to be the payment, but memories or flesh and blood. And those payments were unwilling to be made by most of the party except for Octavia, who chose to give one of her memories to learn more about Alicia and the Oracle, and why there is this mystery shrouding it. And the truth was discovered. What Octavia chooses to do with that truth is something that we will have to see. But for now, several hours, or an hour or so down the road from the Gilded Chrysalis, is several lodging areas where Madame Ruelle has offered that the party can stay, wait out the storm, wait out the night, wait out the cold, rest easy, and then travel to wherever they plan to go, whether that be Chateau Beauregard or back to Colleen. The choice is theirs. But with that, all of you have just arrived within the let's see here. There we go. Within the lodgings, the fire blazing, the wind just a whisper outside the walls. All of you knock the snow off your boots, shut the door behind you. A lot has transpired on this evening. You all are hungry. You're thirsty. There's still time left in the night before you would need to go to bed to succeed at a long rest. So, is there anything that all of you would like to talk about, whether it be as a group, whether it be one-on-one, or do you just wish to head to sleep and maybe tackle something in the morning?
unless everyone just immediately goes to find a room, if people linger in the common space, Via will pipe up to talk to everybody.
I mean, imagine we'd also want to kind of debrief each other about our findings of the night as well, just so everyone can be on the same page about things.
True.
But that's a good point too. I wasn't gonna hop there, but I guess I'll get it.
Early.
Yeah, I'm like, I guess I'll get the ball rolling, just band-aid off. Via will just kind of like stand in front of everyone and say, okay, so I know not everyone was happy about some choices that were made, and I can respect that. However, I hope people can learn to respect my choice. I know some people felt like it was a lot to lose, but not just lately. I haven't felt like that was too much to lose. This is something that I've wanted to know my entire life, and knowing the truth is more upsetting than I thought it would be, which is ridiculous, because of course, why wouldn't it be just that as upsetting? That's why no one told me. But even the choice to take a risk on whether or not that sacrifice would be worth it, I already made a really bad choice, and it's eating me alive. And I don't know what that will do to me. I don't know what we'll learn when we are able to discover the full truth of the pact that I have made. So part of me feels like I'm running out of time. And I just want people to be straight with me. And this was the first opportunity, and it was really hard to say no, and I don't regret it, but I understand if people want to stay mad, but that's the psychology that I'm coming from. I know it wasn't the best choice. I don't know what this person will do with that piece of me, but I don't care. There's already pieces of me being ripped away every night. At least I am consciously choosing and knowing where this piece is going. So, that's why I did it.
Maybe we'll say one thing, and then I will not bring it up again. Because I know how important this is to you, Via. Or at least I can see. I can't understand to know exactly how you feel, but I do know of people, creatures, things like this. She's an eater of marrow, Via. She feasts on not only flesh and bone, but on the very substance that makes us who we are. On our blood, but also on our very core, our memories, our truest selves beyond the veil. And whatever she is, it's vile and it's corrupted. There's very little in this world that actually belongs to us except for our very being. When I veil walk, I see those essences, and every time we give away a part of us, it weakens and allows for other things to come in. I understand, to a degree, about not having all the answers to things. There are so many things I could have asked her. But I'm going to continue to retain as much of me as I can. I'm just tired of you all not trusting me when it comes to things like this. But you're all adults. You can make any decision you want. I'll give you my advice, and it's up to you if you wish to take it or not.
You know, I do believe there is something to what the Silk Spider said as well. You are not all-knowing in these subjects, Kaelin. Advice and opinions, sure, you may give them, but I do agree with the general sentiment. Octavia had every right to make that deal. Will it be best for her? Only time will be proof of that. But she must be able to make those choices. They are her choices to make. It does not threaten the kingdom, it does not threaten any of us for her to do such things. Those are the matters we can intervene with. What she chose was her own.
Okay.
For what it's worth, Kaelin, I do trust you. Trust me, your words were not on deaf ears.
No, you don't have to explain yourself to me, Via. You made your choice. We can move on now.
And then Via will find a seat, because I imagine she was standing originally to address everybody, but now she's like, oh, I'm going to slouch.
Well,
Edwin's
what
going-
next then? We got all that information that it was very worth giving. So, what's our next move?
Well, there is something I need to discuss. I saw she was putting on an illusion. As we probably all think she's not who she says she is, but when she was holding that vial, thumbs were not real. Whatever she is not just a drow from... I think she's some sort of... I don't know.
We did notice that when we walked in, there was a lot of magic within her space. Some sort of glamour, probably. That would make sense.
Whatever she is, she's powerful. Obviously, and not all-knowing, but nearly there, apparently.
Kaelin and I found some interesting stuff underneath this place. Those ib creature things. I don't even know how to describe them. With almost like some sort of brain thing. They were not regular. They were something combined of different creatures. And that's what the Veltaris guy, I believe he was purchasing them. Some of them, one of them. Some sort of bargain was being made. So in regard to that, she has access to some other plane to collect these creatures, which would make sense that she is not of this realm.
When I was veil walking, I saw some type of portal. It smelled like sulfur, so I can only assume, and well, I suppose the imps help confirm that suspicion that it probably goes to the Nine Hells. There's a reason why she's built her palace here. There's some sort of ley line of energy that has ripped a portal to another realm. And
Oh,
from what Via and I can see, she's kind of made her business off of selling these creatures to gain information and what have you.
it's good information to know. But something we shouldn't really dwell on. She's not who we're after. Just something we should remind ourselves when we converse with her.
Well, that and there are now a known man from a Daria who's making purchases from her. So these creatures are now in our home, or will be. Just something to keep in mind.
Yes.
Do you know this man, Merrick?
Oh.
Do you know his house?
Not really.
Do you know of him?
Shall I say no a third time?
But I think it is clear that that house has apparently more than been infiltrated by the cult. It's the same house that started the massacre at Skyhaven as well. I believe that it'd be wise to have perhaps special attention paid to them. Be under more careful watch than what they already would be. Perhaps it is not something actionable right now, but it's worth considering when we get home.
I agree.
Same.
And I know it's a long shot, but maybe I can reach out and speak with Bjorn if he knows anything about this Caliph person. Any information, or he can put ears to the ground.
You said that this Caliph person can also veil walk.
But at least see into the veil, right, Kaylin? We didn't see him veil walk.
No, but he saw me while I was veil walking, and he shouldn't be able to do that. And he looked surprised. And he spoke directly to me, not knowing my name, but he knew what I was doing. I don't know. Her story about him is strange. Not that I don't believe it, it's just sad.
No. It is confusing as well. Talking to Bjorn hopefully will bring some insight. Because if he's
If he
working
even
with
knows
the
him.
shepherd... Right. But if he's working with the shepherd, this definitely will not be the last time we run into him.
No.
So the phylacteries. This one here is fine for now, just because, like the spider said, people have tried to get it and failed. So should we try and just focus on the other two for now?
Think so?
I don't think we can consider this one safe, but I believe that provided the silk spider remains here, it is
Safer than
of the
the other
least
two.
priority of them.
Which one should we try and get first? The other one in the vault, it feels air quotes safer too, so maybe
Where
the
was
other
that?
one?
Is what we have marked on the map the blue circles? Where
That's where we're going, where I just pinged John. Oh, that's where one of them is, and then the other one's here.
okay.
There it goes. And we are here.
Wait, what was the second one? In the sanctum depths?
Sanctum depths. In the...
Okay. Scorch.
And then the sanctum depths is the vault one?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's being held by the
Ew, holy
the
crap.
Bless
government,
you.
right?
Correct.
Okay.
I will
Well,
say for what it's worth. Those vaults are... They have to be at least somewhat secured. There was something Elendara tried to get from them and she was unable to. If they will not simply answer to a queen, then I imagine they at least have this trusted precaution you can for such a place.
great. So that means we're on our way to the Scorched Sepulchre. Sepulchre. How do you say that word?
Sepulchre. That was great.
That was so good. And we have a map.
Then we know our next destination. And we also know that our next destination, we will be hiking through the cold. So we should stock up on anything to keep ourselves warm.
Agreed.
I can go out tonight and try to find some supplies.
Why tonight?
Well, we'll be leaving in the morning.
We'll all go together.
To
in the
Colleen.
morning.
Where's Colleen?
Oh, do we have to? We
It's
can't
our
cut
home
through.
base.
Yeah,
I believe
you
it was
can't-
advised that was not a good idea because we couldn't cut through to Colleen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you
Sorry.
want to go to the Scorched Sepulchre, you have to go back down to Colleen, and you have to pretty much go back the way you came through Solebruve, and then from Solebruve, you can go up into this area. So, like, you have to
So
go...
we gotta backtrack.
Can you draw me a path real quick?
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
Ping.
So you have to go
Ping.
from there
Oh, thank you.
Ping.
to there.
Thank you.
Ping. Ping.
Oh, so following the roads, Kayla. You
There
know,
you go.
because-
Yep.
Yep.
There they are.
I thought we could just cut through, you know?
That's why
No.
they invented roads. Yep.
It's tough because, you know,
Oh.
obviously this is not a one-to-one scale, but you guys,
Sure, yeah.
this area right here is like a ravine. You know, it is like
Okay.
road on
okay.
one side, drop off on the other. When all of those like undead were dropping down on the road from the top, it was in this area right here.
Okay,
Gotcha,
I mean,
okay.
that's
Never
fine.
mind.
I still think like that's the best plan thus far. Like,
It also wouldn't be
Um,
bad to be able to touch base with our contacts in Colleen as well, you know?
you right.
And we can do the one in the Scorched Sepulchre first, and then on our way back, we can grab the one in the Sanctum Depths, touch base,
Yeah.
get Gilded Chrysalis or Beauregard, whatever we want to do next after that. It feels correct. It feels like we're
It's a
flowing.
perfect plan.
We're starting to flow.
Because the main thing
Let's
you
see.
could get from the Chateau Beauregard is that, as far as you know from what you were told by Captain Lysette, there is a cultist that is there that was the one that gave them the information about the blades. So somebody in Chateau Beauregard is a cultist that seems to have some type of connection, you know, maybe more so than what most regular cultists would have.
I mean, I think we
So
definitely
he probably
need-
has the other piece to wherever the hell the fucking
Oh.
place
And also-
is for the Ember.
Don't forget, Zephyros is all the way down here to the south. And
Well,
if,
we-
Yeah,
we're
and we
gonna
need to get
have-
there.
if you
Yeah,
don't go
we're gonna
get
get
him,
him
the
too.
cultists will breach the tower and they'll have him.
Okay, maybe we should go there first.
Well, and then we can bring him back to Soulbrove and it'll be great.
Like 5
So-
party members. Let's split the party. 2, 3.
No.
Let's go do
Need
this. Let's...
Zephyros also personally.
So we should go to Zephyros first then. We go to Solibru? No, yeah, to check in.
Solibru, Zephyros, get
Zephy.
him safe, then Scorched Sepulchre.
Yeah. Let's get our Zeffy boy safe.
Okay.
feel like
Is everybody okay with that?
I feel like the cultists are going to already be at the Scorched Seppy boy.
They're gonna
Or,
be wherever we don't go first, brother.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So then let's go to the same.
So I don't know if there's like a
Yeah.
wrong way, but let's get our boy.
Well, because how long will
Let's
it take to get down to Zephyros, anyways?
That one is a 2.5 day journey.
Okay.
So then was like 5 days to get back up top to the Scorched.
We're doing our best.
1, 2, 3. So it would be 2.5 back from Zephyros to Colleen, and then about 3.5 to the Scorched Sepulchre. So about a week total after you get to Zephyros to get to the Scorched Sepulchre.
About a week to the SS. Gotcha.
Maybe.
Look, Dad didn't give us the blimp.
But I feel like that's good though, because then if we go to Zephyros first, that's probably a better call. Because like if we go up first and then down, that's getting really close to that kind of 3-week deadline.
Yeah.
And like the cult's gonna surely make sure that they have him by then.
Mm-hmm. And I need him to finish reading the book, or I'm gonna die.
We don't want that.
We're going to Zephyros for sure first. I mean, if you're gonna die, we gotta
I don't
definitely
know
go there
if I'll
first.
die. But she's getting old. She's aging. I got crow's feet.
We're all aging.
Faster than you guys.
Which is crazy
Yeah,
because I'm
sure.
twice your age. Almost 3 times.
I need my skincare. Zephyros knows the details.
No.
As we're kind of around the table talking about our plan, Edwin kind of like closes his eyes and just kind of like remembering something and goes, "Oh, we were talking about the shepherd. Looking at Xanthi, did I do something to offend you recently?"
No.
Oh, good. Then you can tell me why you've been keeping secrets.
Well, I'm not the one keeping secrets, Edwin.
By all definitions, Xanthi, yes, you are.
No, you are simply shooting the messenger. I've already said to you before, Edwin. There are things that you are not to know. And you could either continue to upset yourself as you have been doing in trying to find out things that you will not know, or you can accept it for what it is.
It said we were not going to keep secrets anymore. And I understand that there are secrets that can harm us that need to be kept. But you can't even look at me. And now, this silk spider knows as well.
I'm not responsible for her knowledge, Edwin, nor for the fact that she would not tell you.
All right, Xanthi. Tell me this. This secret that you know, and regards me. Is anyone else in danger?
As far as I'm aware, no one is currently in danger from it, no.
As far as you're aware, and not currently, are not words that give me reassurance.
And then what do you want me to say to you, Edwin? There's no answer I
on.
can give to you that will satisfy it.
I want to know why you're holding on to this.
Because I was asked to,
By who?
by our father, Edwin. Who else would know more about you?
Why would... My father?
And I ask that you do not pester him either. Think you can already see my goodwill in this enough, and that I have shared as much as I have. He does not want you knowing, and so you will not know. Any changes to that is on his own discretion, not mine.
Edwin looks to the group. Does anyone else know?
No.
I know nothing apparently about anybody, so. And I just
Merrick?
gave up a piece of my memory to learn something about me.
So no one else knows except you.
Suppose father only trusted me with it. But again, none of these answers are going to satisfy you. I don't see the point in continuing down whatever this is.
Then this secret must be very, very dangerous. Not even the silk spider herself would tell me.
He didn't tell us anything without a price.
She wouldn't allow me to pay one. Mine was off the table, remember? She wouldn't tell me anything.
And in a way, she was also doing that for your safety as well, Edwin.
But why would she care?
Business to her. It's a simple enough answer.
Well, I will leave you alone on it. Good night, everyone.
We're not done.
I am.
Sit down, Edwin.
Edwin was kind of walking and stops. Why?
Because Adaria is still in danger, and there are things that we need to talk about.
He stands there. What do we need to talk about?
There's a traitor.
Who we knew nothing about. And have no details on.
You know what? Forget it. Get out of here. The rest of us will take care of it. Good night.
Tell us about the traitor. What do you know?
I know that they've been feeding information to the cult for some time. It's someone high enough that if it was discovered, it would shake Adaria to its very core. Which narrows it down to a fairly small group of people, I imagine.
I think in all honesty, we also cannot shake the idea that it might be more than one person.
I agree.
There was already those in the Crown Court Knights that were compromised. There is still whoever this individual is, and I would not be surprised if there is more as well.
Varesh is the only one that they contact.
It's just difficult to conduct such an investigation without setting off alarms, right? How do we look into this without knowing who we can actually trust?
Or having the finger pointed back at us.
I think in all honesty, we need to get a point in Solele at least. We have the phylacteries. We can potentially make a move against the shepherd. Perhaps find the information from him himself. It may be difficult, perhaps not even doable. At least not now, but I don't think there is much good trying to poke around now. Not when we don't have enough leads. I think it's more so something to be cautious at the moment.
I couldn't even name anyone. And to shake a Daria, it's just a scary thought.
In all honesty, I don't know that we have any reason to trust anyone in the council. Could be very well any of them. That's why our secrets must remain our own. We keep things within the family at the very least. But there's always been something wrong with the council, and I believe it goes past just Davian.
Do we tell Talon?
I believe he probably already knows.
You think so?
Not who any traitor would be, but there are issues.
Could have Victor look into it.
Honestly, he and Gareth might be the only two we can trust right now.
Victor and Garrett, I think they should both be a part of that conversation, because I agree with the whole, if they haven't been there from the start, then
I'll have to work under the
Anything.
pretense that we cannot trust anybody in Solele, and as well that this person will be informing for the next couple months until we can get back.
Well, I also learned that I believe our friend David Laurent is also in the cult's pocket. The man from the Royal Solele FBI something, I don't remember what it was.
Oh,
Tiller dude.
the nice
Yeah,
fellow
him.
who interviewed us when we got here?
Yeah.
Hmm.
The spider
seems
had...
From what she said, most of nobility here are exactly who the cult's targeting. Totally makes sense.
When I overheard the cultists, they had made a deal with the Silk Spider. She told them that we were here. Not as the King's Hand or the heirs, but just backup for the Blades of Sandoria.
What now? We should go under the pretense that we are part of the Blades?
No, I'm just saying she might not directly sell us out. That doesn't mean she won't indirectly foil us, though.
So, we can continue to move back south. We check in, and then we go and we find Zephyros. Is that the plan?
Sounds like it.
Anything else from anyone?
No.
No.
All right. Well, I think now that we're done, we have a long trip in the morning. So I'm going to go to bed. Caitlin's gonna look to okay. I was saying she's gonna look to Merrick as if. Is it okay if I leave? Okay.
Why am I leading this meeting?
I'm mad at people before.
Yeah, you stopped Edwin, so Caitlin went. All right. She leaves.
Perfect. So with that, one by one, all of
Adam?
you head off to your rooms to head to sleep, unless there's anything else anybody had.
Yes, there was.
Yeah, go for it. What's up?
As everyone's kind of leaving, Edwin's going to say, Merrick,
What?
can you join me outside?
We can talk right here, Edwin.
All right.
It's fucking cold outside.
I love the cold.
Good for you. What do you want?
I wanted to apologize. I'm not sure why. But I'm not sure from where either, but I've been quick to temper recently. And I don't know. I just wanted to say I'm sorry for acting brash and lashing out.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Cool. Have a good night.
Good night. Edwin is going to sit outside for a little bit. Drinking his coffee. Decaf.
Yeah, I don't want to stay up too late.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So with that, all of you head to sleep eventually for the night. The sleep finds you, but it is a little unsettling. After the evening that you have had, you're not sure if you can sleep soundly here, if you should try and sleep with one eye open. But regardless, you do push yourself to sleep, and all of you can go ahead and take a long rest if there's anything you need to recover. And you wake up the next morning. The snow has ceased. There is still a bit of heavy wind. But you you can get back on the road and begin your journey back to Colleen. Now, it is a full day's journey to get there, but you won't need to rest again before getting to Colleen. So it takes... You probably head out around 8 a.m. by the time you get everything packed and ready to go. And unless there's anything anybody wanted to do over the course of those 8 to 10 hours, eventually around 5:30, 6 o'clock, as the sun is almost fully set at this point, you will arrive back in Colleen. So before we get back to Colleen, was there anything anybody else wanted to do?
Just wanted to throw a little bit of flavor out there because I didn't know that Edwin actually had this spell, or this was a spell in general. On the trip, he casts Continual Flame. It is a second level spell that just does what exactly it says it does. It just creates a heat source.
Nice.
Yeah, so we just have a continuous flame with us on the carriage. Not burning the carriage down, but just a little, this is probably what he used, when he was in the North to keep himself warm. And
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Kaylin, in the morning before we leave, just finding a spot with just herself and Samson. She's gonna look at him and she's just gonna say that name that I can't say. After
Athrakir.
Yeah, that. What does he do?
Samson?
Yeah. And she's gonna cross her arms over her chest.
Samson looks at you for a pretty long moment. And Samson had already run up the stairs by the time that had happened. He wasn't in that immediate vicinity.
Kaylin is just like, you know what that means, don't you? Don't walk away from me. Samson, why are you being strange? What does it mean? I also need you to come over here and explain to me what it means. Samson. Are you not going to tell me? Is it bad? Are you sure? You're not sure.
You see, he kind of pats around on his fur, and out of somewhere, he pulls out a really, really small berry that he holds in his hand, and he gestures towards you.
Oh. She narrows her eyes, and she'll walk over, and she'll kind of like squat down. Okay, thank you. And she'll take it.
He takes another one out, and he like gestures up like a cheers, and like he starts chewing on it.
She will cheers, and she will eat it.
You chew. There's this like gusher of juice from the berry. Incredibly tasty. And you sort of look back down to him,
I'm sorry, was this a peace offering? For me to stop asking you?
No. It was so we could talk. Sorry it's taken this long. And on that note, that is where we're gonna go ahead and end tonight's session.
What? Oh.
What the fuck? I was
What
just
the fuck?
not expecting that to turn into a thing.
That's the craziest reveal of this whole goddamn campaign.
Yeah. Everything with the silk spider out the window.
Whatever.
This is it.
Yeah. Yeah,
This
no.
fucking
Samson
ferret
talked.
can talk. That motherfucker right there is not real.
What a voice.
Like that scene from Shrek when the old lady's trying to sell donkey. I swear he can talk.
You can talk.
Kayla's gonna go back in and be like, I talked to Samson, and Samson's gonna go. And they're gonna go, I knew you were crazy, bitch.
I'm a flying donkey.
Duke, it has taken an immense amount of restraint to keep it in the holster. There have been so many times where I'm like, I really want to. Okay. But we'll get into it later because
Joke's on you, it's just Danny reborn into a ferret.
Oh my god.
No, they're different. They're different.
No, for sure. I could not handle it if it was Danny again.
It
I
is.
love him,
Yeah,
but-
I couldn't handle it either. No, Samson is a lot more responsible.
Yeah.
He is. We'll get into it. We'll talk.
Sure.
So be sure to tune in next week to see whatever Samson has to say, the return to Colleen, and the set out to hopefully save Zephyros, the Dragonborn that apparently is supposed to be the conductor of this ritual and hopefully the coder of the codex that is currently draining Via of her very life essence. But we'll have to see that next week on Dragon Ball Z, apparently. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one.